Let me just make the following remarks on behalf of the Ministry of Information. Mr. Minister and Deputy Ministers, members of the senior management team of the Ministry of Information, would like to welcome you to this edition of the MICA regular press briefing. So the President is back into the country after attending a successful summit, the Summit on Africa Energy in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. A key outcome of the summit where our President, His Excellency President Bouaka, and other African leaders were able to pledge their support for increased electricity access for over 3 million people in Africa by 2030. At the summit, President Bouaka signed Liberia's energy compact with the World Bank. And the compact amounts to $1.3 billion. It will be used for energy infrastructure, including $800 million for the Simpor Hydro project. This project is intended to boost electricity access to 100,000 households annually, targeting 75% annual electricity coverage by 2030, up from the current 32.7%. When the President gave his speech on Tuesday, he outlined that moving forward, his government will endeavor to increase access to electricity. And from 2025 up to 2030, the government will endeavor to connect at least 100,000 households annually. As a country, we do not have the resources to do so. It's an ambitious dream. And so the President made representation on behalf of the country in Tanzania, and $1.3 billion has been secured for Liberia Energy Compact. The President, of course, was accompanied by a high-level delegation that emphasized the importance of reliable electricity for Liberia development, stating that the Energy Compact is a game changer for improving living standards in Liberia. President Bouaka also expressed his government's commitment to collaborating with international partners to ensure the effective implementation of the project. Liberia's bid for the non-permanent seat at the Security Council of the UN is on course. And the last time we had the Deputy Minister for International Cooperation at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, he spoke on behalf of the ministry. He reminded us that Liberia's bid was on an irreversible path, and that the government was working with other countries on the international scene to ensure that they can give Liberia that endorsement it needs to get a vote for that seat. And so in furtherance to that, the President has announced the steering committee that is charged with the responsibility of leading Liberia's campaign for a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. The committee, of course, will be chaired by Foreign Minister and Dean of the President's Cabinet, Madam Sarah Beslow Yanti. There are various government officials, including on the team, civil society leaders, and members of the diplomatic community as advisors. So the steering committee is co-chaired by the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning and the Ministry of Internal Affairs, serving as co-chair of the committee. And the other members of the committee include Minister of Defense, Minister of Justice, Minister of State, Director General of the Cabinet, National Security Advisor to the President, Minister of Gender, Minister of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, Minister of Youth and Sports, House Committee on Foreign Relations, Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, National Civil Society Council of Liberia, Liberia Council of Churches, National Muslim Council, the Federation of Liberian Youth, the Liberian National Student Union, the Mano River Union Youth Parliament, the Liberia Chamber of Commerce, and the Young Men Council Christian Association. Also, Ambassador Louis Brown will serve as Secretary of the Steering Committee overseeing campaign strategy. An advisory team comprising of notable ambassadors and lawmakers has also been appointed by the President to provide guidance and leverage diplomatic expertise. And that committee include Ambassador George Wattis, the President's Advisor on Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Majon Kamara, former Foreign Affairs Minister, Honorable Olubangi King Akiridi, former Foreign Affairs Minister, Senator Bazanga Finde, Senator of Grand Bassa County, Senator Thomas Yaya Nimne, Senator of Grand Jila County, Honorable Moni Ara Capton, former Foreign Minister, Ambassador Toga McIntosh, and Ambassador Nathaniel Barnes. Liberia's bid for the non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council emphasizes Liberia's dedication to global peace and security and reflects the country's desire to enhance its role in international decision-making. The government encourages support from all stakeholders to advocate for peace, development, and security around the world. The President has appointed a group of Liberians as Ambassador at Large to the Policy Advisory Council of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The appointment underscores the President's commitment to enhancing Liberia's diplomatic efforts in advancing the country's foreign policy goals. Those appointed are Honorable B. Ila Shodian, Chair, Ambassador Blambo Nelson, Member, Ambassador Etta Davis, Member, Honorable Chris Moore, Member, Honorable Robert Lomia, Member. Additionally, Honorable Sheikh Mustafa Kwiate has been designated as Ambassador at Large for special duties to assist in strategic diplomatic initiatives. These appointments aim to strengthen Liberia's global presence and will leverage the members' expertise in diplomacy and international relations to promote Liberia's interests and foster international partnership. We are still talking about the President Sona, and when the President spoke to the country on last Tuesday, he outlined numerous issues. The President concluded his speech by outlining certain basic things that he wants to do this year. And that include fostering national unity, making proposals to review the Constitution, electoral reform, and to honor two of our former presidents who were brutally murdered. He also talked about how Liberia should recognize ECOWAS for the sacrifices that regional body made in restoring Liberia back to constitutional democracy.